the closer they then got to wanting out of the engagement. And you can see this is where they play the card to use the public to support their quest of wanting to sever ties with African TV.
God
Then it
bless
went
you.
public.
God
Then
bless
it went
you.
public. Then the public then took their side, ostracized African TV, and
Shut ourselves on
it
the
is what
foot.
we are talking about today. So that is what they've done. You see, the thing is, they've done it in a very subtle way, but yet very aggressive at the same time. The African TV had to defend themselves that there was a memorandum of understanding. But memorandum of understanding doesn't hold water, because whatever it is that they've signed is got a period of time. If nothing happens, it then times out. So they rogued African TV out of the process. African TV loaned them more ideas than their lawyers today can give them at the time. You see? So if you look at that process, you will think that an engagement is ensued. A process is started. They've signed papers. Memorandum of understanding is got in. Maybe the next level will be something more legal. But during that period of time where, we have to kind of wait for things to take shape, you speak to your lawyer, we speak to our lawyers, and all that kind of stuff. They did exactly what they are doing now at the time. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
I think
For
the
every
opposition,
time,
they played with
every
that
time,
emotion. The public
every
played with
time
emotion.
you loan them anything for free, they believe that you want to get inside them and they get rid of you. They prefer someone they will pay. They are the taskmaster who will tell that person what to do and when to do it.
Exactly.
But if you, which is where chairman himself is going into hot water with them, because chairman is offering them a service for free. They are not
they don't
paying
want
him.
that. Yeah.
And they don't want that because
They don't
he's
want
getting
that.
into areas where they don't want him. And
That's what I
now
said.
they've made example of him. They've disbanded so many teams and so many groups they set up in the past.
Exactly.
Now they've now gone totally underground now with all the prime and prominent money-hungry TikTok hosts
that have followers that genuinely want justice.
that are now no longer getting Lions and Universe on their platform. They've now found another territory now. How they're going to share the GoFundMe money now is being engineered in the background. Because they want Brekete. They want Brekete to fund everything. They want Brekete to use his money to fund the whole thing, whilst the GoFundMe money is hiding in the background there. So if Brekete now gets you justice with his own money, what are you going to do with the GoFundMe money?
The public should have made a U-turn 7 months ago. We didn't see it. We didn't look at it right. These people, they came with a strategy. But the public
is still behind them. That's a thing.
Yes,
the public is still supporting
on the Nigerian public. They know that the Nigerian public is emotional. They've played on the emotions of Nigerian public. They know that Nigerians,
and it's still working, but it's still working for them.
They know that Nigerians will love to support the family, and they know that Nigerians will rather support the family than support anything else, because that is when Nigerians will believe that they are helping the family. Unfortunately,
but remember, Nigerian, the only family Nigerians are supporting right now is Baba Mohbad.
Exactly. That's
are supporting right now is Baba Mohbad.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Mohbad.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
CRS7,
right.
before you come in,
IT
let me
guy, I'm
just
listening.
finalize this
Yeah.
with Gift 90. So, what
Yeah.
I'm saying, let's not crusade. Yeah. I've been on this wagon in the past myself. Yeah.
It's draining.
It is draining. That's why I always say to people, yeah, if it becomes too overwhelming for you,
Take a
take time
break.
off TikTok, whether it's a week, whether it's 2 weeks, just disappear off TikTok completely. Just log off and don't touch TikTok, because if you touch TikTok, you'll be distracted, you'll be persuaded to go into this platform. Take a break to address your own sanity and do your own thing without even dreaming about justice for Mohbad. And then when you've done that and sanitize your mind, then maybe go in gently by listening on the window, and eventually come back in. You understand? But let's not promote any form of dissuasion or any form of withdrawing ourselves from this process. I've learned a lot about this in the beginning. There has been times when Paparano and myself and a number of people went so mad about Muiwa's utterances and all his misgivings, and we crusaded against this GoFundMe and all that kind of stuff. But after a while, you come back and think, you know what? Let everybody do what they want to do. Whether you put the money in GoFundMe, whether you put it in Baba's personal account, whether you put it into the Access account, right now, give Baba the support you can give Baba and the process as much as you can, and just know that if you give money to charity, if you give your alms, as the Muslims will say, on the street, you've done it, and when you get home, you don't have any regret.
The
Do you
IT guy,
understand
I
what I'm
like what
saying?
you said. We have to persevere. That's a nice statement.
Yeah.
We have to
So
persevere.
all we need to do is to say there has been misgivings. There has been time where we've been frustrated. There have been time where we've fought a different fight, fighting Muiwa, and then we now realize that if you fight Muiwa, the outcome of the fight is that Baba Mohbad's stance, being able to get the support it needs, will be weakened. It will be weakened. So rather than do that, support the cause. If it's too much for you, take time out when you haven't missed anything. And suddenly, if you haven't been on TikTok for like the last 4 days, you've missed the chairman's shenanigan with Gorexi, Baba Mohbad, and Mama Mohbad. So you can see, for every time you come back, there's always something serious happening. There is always one big, massive gossip to get to the bottom of, which is also good, because we are on social media anyway. We can't be too serious and be serious and not catch some fun. And then it's the people that we respect, the people that we actually believe are running this process, are the ones that are bringing the process to disrepute themselves. I mean, how much comedy can you get out of this whole process if you put chairman, you put Gorexi, you put Mama Mohbad, Baba Mohbad, and write a script and get them to fight? Can you imagine? If you had told someone that 6 months ago, they would have said to you, "Are you crazy? How is it possible?" They say a man is going to come by the name chairman. It will be hung out dry on the streets. It will get involved in this whole process, and Gurexi and Mama Mohbad and Papa Mohbad will be part of it. You won't believe it. Yeah, the drama continues.
The IT guy, there's something you said before I forget. You said, have we ever thought that Adura already knows that probably Mr. Joseph Aloba is not his biological father, and that's why he
It's
hates
a
that man?
question. It's a
It's a
question.
deep question, man. It's a deep
It's a
question.
question.
Guys,
Because obviously Adura doesn't look like someone who loves his brother either.
yes.
There's something there. Something is not right.
IT guy, Gift 90. You guys, actually, I've been listening to you guys. You know what? IT guy, I'll give it up to you, man. You are the guy, man. You actually,
Good morning, the chess man. It's past midnight now, so I'm saying good morning.
yeah, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it's good. I've got early one tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna be so short. Okay. See,
Okay.
you guys, you've actually covered everything. Okay. See, this justice for Mohbad, when we started, okay, it was so serious, but now to me, it looks like an abject debacle, a fiasco, a farce. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And what I'm thinking is that, when we actually bash Baba on Paparano or whatever, see, there is a difference between dragging and giving a constructive feedback. We analyze the case, we go into the nitty-gritty of the case, and we pass a feedback. But you know what? 10 months, 11th of July, is it July now? 10 months Mohbad died. I don't see any progress. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's no progress unless you want to deceive yourself. There's no progress at all. And what I'm thinking is that maybe Baba taking legal advice to say, you know what? If you wanna find out who killed Mohbad, then so many people will go down. Okay, so many people will go down. And what I mean by that is, if you look at the Nigeria Criminal Code Act, maybe Section 516, it says that any person who actually conspires with another person to commit anything has committed a felony. So let's say, for example, now, my opinion, I'm not saying it categorically. Let's say, for example, Wunmi killed Mohbad on Monday, 11th September last year. Adra witnessed it. Mama Mohbad knows about it. Blessing got information about it. And the law says to you, if you witness a crime and you don't report it, you are complicit. So which means if Wunmi goes down, Adura goes down, Iya Mohbad goes down, because he actually said it that Mohbad died on Monday. I've got a couple of videos I've seen. They all go down. The question now is, does Baba want that? Can he survive that? That's the question we're looking at. Because so far, so good. He's not done nothing. He went to Arise TV. They asked him, Baba, who have you sued in 9 months? Nobody. Apart from the criminal whatever, there's civil proceedings. He hasn't done nothing. I mean, Shitu works for you. You employ Shitu. You pay Shitu through the public. Instruct him. Say, this is what you want. Come to the press conference. Say to us, public, I've instructed my lawyer to do this. He's not doing that. How can you take a dead body to the police station? Honestly, I keep saying this over and over again. Don't get bored of it. How can you take a dead body to the police station? When Section 4 of the Nigerian Police Act 2020 says that the job of the police is to detect and protect crime, and police don't do nothing, and you don't sue them. The crime scene, I speak to you now, is still very much accessible. People are
But
living there.
Chessman, just a very quick
God damn
question.
it.
And I understand the point you're trying to make, but could the police station that Baba was directed to have been staged already? If the man insisted about this
Please,
police
guys, don't
station,
forget
have they
CR07
literally
wanted to come up.
pointed him in direction of where their own people are, i.e., their own policemen?
That may be
Because
possible.
there is a process about this thing. When he got there, he's given his statement, and it was told that they said, oh, they should stop. Why? Because of something to do with the jurisdiction, right? So if that interview stopped, and then at some point they had to change his story or had to re-narrate something or whatever, but did they then come out of the police station, which appears to be the case, straight to trying to go to the morgue rather than going to another police station that is in the said jurisdiction?
See, the IT guy. See, I live in the UK, okay, and it's been over 25 years now, okay. But I know that when it comes to crime, like the death of somebody, there's no way an area command like Oniru would reject you. So if they did, like that actually they did, then just petition them. Sue the IG. Sue the Commissioner of Police for Lagos. Sue them. You tell me that because I live in London, okay, and you commit a crime in Essex, and I report to in next year, and you tell me to go to London, does that make sense to you, IT guy? It doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, the way I know in the UK, if a crime is committed, it is a swift and an instant kind of move to get to the bottom of that crime immediately. Remember the one that happened recently with the crossbar guy that killed two women of the same family, the girlfriend and the sister and the mom. Just happened how many? 72, the last 72 hours, right? They caught the guy. Not did they only catch him, they saw his movement on CCTV from when he was walking towards his car, from when he got into the car, for every single move he made. And they arrested him. Maybe he's injured, maybe whatever, is in hospital, this and that. That was done within hours of the crime being reported. Being reported. This is not a matter of someone got home and start going to police station, go to this police station. This, just it being reported.
So yeah, that's a good point, and so that's what I'm saying to you now. For example,
so
if you go to Baba now, you say, Baba, listen, the police they've got a law that actually looks after them in Nigeria. Okay, no doubt about it. I can tell you like 4 sections in that law that they breached. Okay, now Baba, do this. He will say to you, go to Miwa. Now, when Berekete said to him that I'm going to look after your autopsy and why didn't you tell Berekete to go to Miwa? Why did Baba not say to Berekete, go to Miwa? Are you getting my point, IT guy?
Baba can answer.
I believe that the pause in the process that get reignited recently in the background would have been a situation where Baba directed Brekete at Muiwa, and Muiwa said something, and that's probably why Brekete went quiet for a while. That's my thinking.
You mean the most recent one when you went there a couple of months ago?
No. What I'm saying is when Brekete got up to a point and he said he would do everything within his power, he made all the sort of like allegiance and all the support and all that kind of stuff, that he will see it through, he will make sure there's justice. Then suddenly the whole thing died down after he said something, we don't fight government, let's leave them to do what they want to do.
What I'm saying,
so the whole thing, what I'm saying is, he was quiet for a long while that people believe that Brekete is no longer in the case. Remember, even for Brekete to come public again, to start speaking about the case recently, he was actually pushed, really pushed for it to happen. But I think at some point, things would have actually swung in the direction of Muiwa, and that would have actually caused Brekete to have been quiet for the period of time he did.
Baba.
Wait.
But Baba is not clueless.
Wait, I'm gonna minute.
The public think Baba is clueless.
Baba, I'm gonna minute. Don't forget that Baba was silent on that phone call from Blessing for a long time. Do you know that? He was silent on that. When he got to that bus stop, whatever, he said he took the phone from Mama Mohbad to speak to Darosha, and they said, Baba, go back home. He never said Blessing called him, and he never said Prime Boy called him as well. He was silent on both he was silent on both.
God bless you, Chessman.
So we don't know what Blessing told him. He's not clueless, no. Although to be fair to him, he might not have the evidence to actually link the information he got to the death of Mohbad. And that's what he's looking for. If he's actually genuinely looking for it, which I doubt, though, to be honest, because if I were to be in his shoes, I would have taken so many steps.
Chessman. Now, so now it appears as though we have sort of like issues on both sides. So we have issue on Mama Mohbad's side where wherever she knows about Adura and Darosha that can implicate them in the court of law, she will keep to herself. We also
Definitely.
now have an issue with Baba Mohbad, who is also trying to protect the daughter, not knowing what she may have put her hands into on the other side, and how she would have gotten the information. So really, at the end of the day, if the family are behaving like this on the left and the right, who are we, the public, to actually believe that justice can be served when these people are not transparent enough?
I doubt it. I'm a bit pessimistic, okay? Like you said, there's a kind of conflict of interest in this case. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt. No doubt. Baba, like I said earlier, if Mohbad died on Monday, and that can be, if you can prove that he died on Monday, it means Adura will go down, Darosha will go down, Mama Mohbad will go down for complicit. You can't, when you witness a crime and you know about it, you have to report to the police. If you don't, that's a crime. They will all go down. Does Baba want that? You in Baba's shoes, do you want that as well? You then go wipe out all the family. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Baba is gonna realize it's not what he wants, it's what Mohbad wants. It's what Mohbad wants.
I mean, the question should be, the justice Baba wants, is it the justice that we public wants? We want that full justice, the full justice. Okay, we want everybody to face the wrath of the law. But does Baba actually want that?
No.
Mm,
No.
mm,
No.
mm. It begs the question.
Baba is being a focal center of attention and is actually somewhat, uh, uh, on the how can I put it? It is on plant that is now become a household name. It's become a bit of a celebrity at the same time. He's been a public figure in this whole process. And he now has different entities. Himself, his personality as a human being, and the people he's loaned his allegiance and support to at the same time as the bit nobody wants to talk about, which part of the story he wants to cover up. And that is where we're going to have a problem.
I mean, like Yoruba
He
people
needs
will
to
say.
search. He needs to search his conscience. You see, just as when you look at everybody not telling the whole truth and everything but the truth, he is also covering some things up,
And it's
and
complicit.
they are now leaving it to the public for us to dissect,
In
for us
Lagata,
to
come on.
logically sort of like debate on it, you know. And whilst we doing this and we have those gaps in place, if people have the opportunity to engage with this man directly, they still find a way to hold back a little bit, and when you hold back, and that is one thing I will give Papariano everything I've got to give anything for. And that's the reason why for every time Baba Mohbad came to that platform, he was unable to survive for 5 minutes before they pulled him
They
off.
they drop him over. They
When
drop
they
him.
ask you a question and it's a valid question, you know that you are economical with the full insight of what you know. Now I'm beginning to doubt the story about the junction. When it got to that junction, and suddenly that junction is just a walking distance from the hospital. So I'm beginning to treat yourself as. Tell us the story in full. And don't let us guess what could have happened there, what is it saying, and what is not saying. I rest my case.
Yeah, I see.
Chefman,
Okay.
Tin
sorry,
Lagata
Chefman,
is here. He can come and tell us. Tin Lagata is here.
Chefman, I want to rephrase the statement that you made. It was a perfect statement. I just want to rephrase it. We all know that to get justice, a lot of people will go down, not just the person that finally killed Mohbad. Now, the public wants total justice. does Baba want total justice? Because now we are getting to find out that the man knows things that he has never revealed to the public, that he has knowledge of. You understand? And that's why the public is having problems now, because we dependent on this man to lead this train, and this man is not out for total justice for
Yeah,
reasons that can be understandable from a family point of view. But
yeah,
now it has destroyed the public's
yeah.
effort.
Gift. You know what I'm gonna say to you, okay? A few weeks ago on Lynch's platform, I engaged Aziz Gorexi, and I put it to him that Aziz, you're close to Baba, and Bosede came out to accuse Baba of sending people to stab Mohbad, which under defamation that is slander. Okay, why didn't Baba say to his lawyer to petition Bosede? You know what Gorexi said to me? Said to me, you know what? That he couldn't even give me any straight answer. So what I'm gonna say to you now is, I don't know if you understand Yoruba. I think you be Yoruba guy. Gift, you're Yoruba guy as well. Are you?
No, I'm not Yoruba. I'm
Ah,
from Delta State.
I'm
Me,
gonna
I'm
say this in
Yoruba.
you.
I'm listening. Maybe I will
Okay,
grasp what you're
okay,
trying to say,
okay,
but say
okay.
it anyway.
I'm gonna say in Yoruba, but it's gonna be very difficult for me to say in English. So now, I think Baba's situation is Obaro Nishe Odobaku. Ishe Oba Oshe Maje Odoba Oshe Besi. Baba has gone far in this case now to now say he wants to turn back.
To
I'm
where?
as Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna sue Baba $100 billion. Nibo.
Mm-hmm.
So IT guy, I don't know if you can actually say that in English
He's
for gift.
he's not turning back. He has never been in it for the long haul. He's not
What
turning back.
what I'm saying is in a
Better
stalemate.
now.
Like
Hold on,
I
chessman. I
okay.
think I will grasp it. Just just say what you just said now. I should be able to
Okay, what I
say that.
said
Say
that
it again.
okay, now Obaron Nishe, which means a king actually sent you to go and do something.
No,
You
carry
know,
on. Just say
okay,
it. Just say
okay.
it.
Obaron Nishe Odo Bakun, Odo Yekun, Ishe Oba Koshe Maje, Koshe Besi, stalemate. You get my point now?
Proper. When you've done something thoroughly, you follow the protocol. You've done it properly. And then, like everybody is saying, the crime scene was never preserved. The crime scene is allowed to just do his own thing. And it is the only thing that law actually has to dissect, to decipher in terms of who's saying what and whatever the case may be. The rest of it, unfortunately, are speculations on social media. They are our own logical thoughts. They are our own opinions where applicable. And you cannot hold anyone to it. And on no account will anybody want to engage you to a point where they want to answer your question anyway. And if
Yeah,
there's any question they want to answer, their narrative is going to be similar to whatever statement they're giving to the police in the first place.
yeah, yeah.
So you are right about, the proverb that you've just given here right now, that, I might as well jump in the river and just die in it than to go and tell the Oba that the river is polluted.
And see, and
So,
IT guy, see, there was a day I went on Baby York's platform, and I was banging on that. I think the starting point is to sue the police. I know my reasons. Okay, see, look at this Corona inquest. The job of the inquest is to establish who died, how he died, what killed him. Now, let's say for example, the inquest actually concludes that Mohbad was unlawfully killed, and they pass the case to DPP. Now, the job of the DPP is to take the case to prosecute the case, but they need evidence from the place. So the DPP will rely on the police to provide evidence because it's not the job of the DPP to investigate. It's the job of the police. Now, look at the flaws. Look at all the flaws in the police investigation. The blanket that was soaked with blood that Baba Mohbad saw, that Bosade's junior sister saw, it was actually corroborated. Where is that blanket today? That evidence has been tampered with. So the question is, apart from this telephone forensics, what evidence have they got to present to the DPP to take the court? That's my faith. So even at the end of the day, they might even walk free. Women might actually walk free. And that's why I said Baba.
Yes, she is walking free already. She is walking free.
So that's why I said the starting point is to try and sue the police.
CRO7, please, I want to ask you a question. CRO7.
Okay, I'm with you.
Thank you. Welcome back. I want to know, is it possible for the public to sue Mr. Joseph Aloba or the Aloba family for misappropriation of funds and misleading the public? misleading the public. A petition for misleading the public. Can we do that? Petition the family or sue?
You missed my submission on that.
First of all, you will need a public lawyer.
Guys, Team Lagata is listening to you guys.
You will need a public lawyer that is not advocating on behalf of Mohbad for starters.
That's what he does.
But as it stands at the moment, there isn't really any cause and any foundation or any process in place for the public to actually hold any gauntlet to have a reason to want to get involved in this case, to even have any veto or any power, because the public support in this case is voluntary. And that is only literally sort of like monetary. You put your money in Baba Mohbad's account or you put your money in GoFundMe, and that's it.
Wait.
If when there was a request that was put forward, and the request came to Baba Mohbad, and Baba Mohbad clearly stated, under no condition will any form of advocacy will be entertained unless they speak with Muiwa. So it is literally sort of like a case of the state against anybody that may have been involved in the buying of this man, because the body is now become a state's body, and because they've exhumed it and all that kind of stuff, and they believe there's a foul play, it remains the case of the state against anybody that at the end of the inquest is actually found to be guilty or be part of a process that led to Mohbad's demise. And it's a very good thought. It's a very good idea, but there are also processes and legal ramifications in place that will not give the public a ground to stand on. Who is the public anyway? Do you understand?
Let's petition them for misleading the public.
Yeah, but who are we? Who are we that's going to petition anybody? The money you give into this cause is a voluntary donation to a cause that you've just given and just put there. And when you put the money in there wasn't anything in there to say, I, the lawyer, sign XYZ, collecting money on behalf of the public. And then, you see, if there was a foundation and all this kind of stuff,
yes, they
knew. That's the reason why they fought against African television in the first place. Yeah, so if African television has been able to get in there, then yes, the public will be able to take charge, because all the money that is actually coming into the cause is coming through a foundation. So they saw that very quickly and decided to quickly block that avenue. Because I think that by the time you go through the process, by the time you put lawyers together, lawyers will tell you, if you allow this guy to get away with this thing, he's going to take over the case and you will not have a finger or hands in it. And African TV, It got so close, but it got found out. It got found out. Why? Because when you get close, when it's time for lawyers to exchange papers and lawyers to advise you appropriately, they're going to pull you aside and say, "Ah, Baba, are you sure you want to sign
Damien,
this
don't
thing?
forget
You
that
know,
Gurexi was working for African TV at that time. Gurexi was there.
yeah, but Gurexi was working for African TV, stealing all the information and selling it to the other side. And that's how African TV kicked him out. Remember, African TV kicked him out. So
That's why
it's the
he's still
same
back on the
thing.
bench.
It's the same thing that has happened before that is happening now. Now that Gurexi has now formed his own team somewhere else. And they keep disbanding and disbanding. So for every time you get close to so African TV realize on the other side that for everything we're trying to do in associate with war, we are engaging with, they are finding out on the other side. So the more
Keyword
information,
disbanding. They keep
the more
disbanding. Keyword
information
disbanding.
Gurexi is able to take from African TV to the other side, we get the other side to now catch a wind of it.
See,
And then when they realize that they've committed themselves to a certain extent, they decided to go
see,
public. When the public
essentially,
outcry then got public to support them, and then got the public to discredit African TV. And the signature and the signing of that 7030 is known in the industry to be the case.
no.
Because
Okay.
Baba Mohbad will not be doing anything, but he will be
Okay.
benefiting from it. And the
So
people that are
can
going to be
I?
doing the work will have their own workforce on the ground. They will have their lawyers on the ground. They will have everything you need on the ground. So if they're giving you 30%, what else do you want? You want 50%?
They're achieving with Baba now.
Yeah,
Guys,
so-
can I
so-
just address something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
sure,
on.
you can quickly.
All right, thank you. So, like the question that Gift asks with respect to suing them for misappropriation and all of that, I think I've already had that idea and even sold it to, what is his name, Papariano, I think, on his own platform. It's live. Now, the process we can follow is that when Mohbad died, money was contributed for Liam on the ground that Liam is Mohbad's son. Now, it is obvious that Liam is not Mohbad's son. Why? The evidence is there that even Mohbad referred to the child as, I don't know, are you with
disagree.
me?
I disagree. The DNA has not been done, as far as we know.
That is what I'm saying.
Shesman, just let him finish,
Let me
please. Thank
land.
you.
Now, the money was sent on the ground that Liam was Mohbad's son. Now, the position is that Liam is no longer Mohbad's son by virtue of the fact that Mohbad, the father, has hold that view before he died. So there is a probable cause of action even from that angle. Now, the way it can be done technically to pin down that Wumi and we get exactly what we want is if every person like in the public that contributed money, I
Yes,
think
yeah, definitely.
it got up to I think 34 million or so. If we can raise an online like petition that if you know you sent money to so account on behalf of Liam that you think was Mohbad's son, and considering the circumstance and how everything is going now, that the wife has refused to do DNA, and that there was a voice note that came out that Mohbad were even referred to the child as a bastard. If you are in that category and you really want justice, sign this petition. Once it is done, then we file a formal petition. We make it like a form of a class action on behalf of all those persons that contributed and are in their right senses to know that they didn't do it for any other person or for any reason other than believing that Liam is Mohbad's son. Now, when we are filing that action, we are going to be filing it as a criminal action against Wumi, an action of fraud. Now, that action of fraud, our grounds will be that Wunmi has also made it known to the public that Liam is Mohbad's son. And now we are saying that Liam is not Mohbad's son, and Wunmi knows that Liam is not Mohbad's son, and she sold him to us that Liam is Mohbad's son, which made us to contribute money. That is obtaining under false pretense, defrauding, and it falls under those categories. Now, that Mohbad's voice note and other posts by Wunmi with respect to that, or claiming that Liam is Mohbad's son, will be our evidence before that court. Now, when we place those things before that court, we have the option that we have been able to establish a prima facie case of criminal offense of fraud against Wunmi. Now, it is left for her to either go down for the offense of fraud, be convicted for the offense of fraud, or her lawyer will apply to the court that the defense want to open their defense that what we are saying or our position is not correct. So how can they prove it? Our point is that Liam is not Mohbad's son. That is why the court must declare her guilty. She will now have to prove it by conducting a DNA, because her oral submissions will not suffice. He who assert must prove. Her only proof will be a DNA result. So let's see how she can escape that one. And if she is coming to, even if she is coming to say they are going to return, what is it called? They are going to return the money to the people, it does not still stop the fact that with the case will continue. The case will still continue because there is an offense. Now that is okay. I'm with you.
See, I said 1 second, okay? Now,
yeah.
Are you stating this based on Nigerian law?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, based on Nigerian law.
Because listen,
Yes.
because
Yes,
we are not after Liam's money. I think somebody is talking about Liam's money now. This is what we are doing, right? What we are
Nobody wants money
what
from
we are
Liam.
in for is
Want DNA justice.
number one.
We are looking for a reason to be able to write the
that
petition.
DNA justice.
Let me ask
Now
questions
listen.
now.
Whatever we are doing, whatever we are doing, right? We are doing it around the laws applicable in Nigeria. Taking, for example, the Child Rights Act that clearly state that everything must be done in the best interest of the child. If Wunmi is going down for fraud, it is not just against the public, but against Liam himself. As a matter of fact, if Liam gets to the legal age, Liam can still sue Wunmi after he gets to know all these things that has happened. I don't know if you guys understand. So now we will now be looking at.
I want to ask you a very quick question.
Okay.
First of all, my statement, blanket statement right now for everything you've said is 85% of the people that contributed money towards that process that you're talking about, Liam, are the people that are supporting Wunmi. So who are the people that are going to come out?
All right. Even if majority of them support Wunmi, are you with me? Even if majority of them support Wunmi, only us on this platform can proceed to sue.
Yeah, but did you contribute towards it?
It is not possible, right? Are you with me? It is not possible that we do not have.
I want to know, did you contribute
myself?
Towards it?
I did not make any contribution.
Exactly. So
now,
if 80 to 85% of the people that contributed are happy for the contribution to remain, who will sign your petition? Because you need a number. You need a number for a petition to actually be taken seriously.
No, we do not need a number if we are coming via criminal action. There is a difference between a criminal action and a civil action.
How many of us will do that? How many of us will do that?
Only you.
I did not.
Let me give you an example. Yeah, I'm just giving an example. If only if you have contributed,
Hello,
you
Mercy.
have the right to sue on that. Any person that contribute has the right to sue. I know people like Paparano and other persons that are on the side of justice that contributed.
Okay.
Every person
God
that
bless you.
contributed and
Yes,
hold this
now.
position
You
has a local
contributed
standing,
voluntarily to
and
a process, and there
the
is
the
no receipt. It
the
is not
voluntary
GoFundMe.
contribution
It's
Voluntarily,
was,
not
but
let
the
me tell
GoFundMe.
donation
you,
was false.
let me explain the part of the law to
Yes,
you.
now. Voluntarily, but it was
You can
false.
voluntarily do something by when you do not know
False
the
information.
existence of a fact, an actual
Coercion. You're talking
fact.
about coercion.
Are you with
Coercion. You're
me?
talking about
Now that means, like there is an issue. We can raise issue of misrepresentation of facts,
coercion now.
which is that we can raise issue of undue influence. Now we also have, even our criminal laws also have recognize the offense of obtaining under false pretense. So any person that contributed has a local standing to sue,
Wait.
and there is a
Can I just
remedy
let me stop you
that
there.
can come in.
Wait. It's getting too much. Let me stop you there because
I
Okay.
will only
wait.
understand.
Let me ask a
Sorry,
question,
Chessman.
please. Let me ask a
Let me
question.
just say this quickly. I will mute in a minute. I just mute straight away. I will only understand this particular process that you are talking about if you can explain to us within our legal system that this has a process and this is a process. So name your facts.
Now, the process for instituting a criminal action is where I will start from. Who can file for a criminal action? Who can stand as a proper person to file a criminal action against any party? Now, every person that is of legal age can file. You can file a petition, and the appropriate authorities will go after it. Now, what are you filing for? You're filing for a damage.
Guys, this happened.
The investigation will now unravel or bring you in to make your testimonies, make your statement and all of that. What has this person done to you? This person has defrauded me. How? She made me believe that a certain child belongs to someone else that made me to contribute to her. And now it has been discovered that that child is not of that person. That is undue influence, obtaining under false pretense, and
CR7.
fraud.
CR7.
Now,
Wait.
okay, I'm
See,
with you.
please. Sorry. Okay. Uh, you spoke about prima facie. You spoke
Yeah.
about. Now, let me tell you this, okay? Now, all these things you're saying is actually in the absence of the DNA test, right?
And CR7, don't tell him. Give us solution. Sure?
No, now let me ask question now. Gift,
Are you with me?
because to me it doesn't wash. Tell me,
Now,
what is the prima facie in here?
the prima facie means. Do you know the meaning of prima facie?
This is what I do. You're asking me. I want you to tell me
Okay.
what's prima facie.
A,
Yeah.
a prima facie means a case to answer.
Okay.
Is there
Evidence.
a reasonable ground?
Wait. Evidence at first sight. So in this case now, in the absence of the DNA, what is the evidence at first sight?
The evidence at first sight is Mohbad's statement,
What statement?
and that was why I made mention of it. That
Wait now. What
that
statement?
Mohbad's statement
I'm
to
beginning to
the
get stressed up about this. Oh,
implication.
Mohbad statement. Mohbad is pied. There's no foundation to that statement right now because
The
it's not
person must
proven
not be
even during
alive.
the inquest and the court of
Listen,
law.
someone must not
And
be
you cannot
alive
enforce
before.
DNA
Prime
test
boys
out
let
of
me
this
statement.
let
process
me say
without
this.
DNA.
Let me say this.
On
Allow me to
paternity.
finish.
What are we saying?
I'm not
Let me.
saying it. I'm not
Sorry.
saying it out of assumption. I'm saying of everything out of experience. A person does not need to be alive before his
Wait,
statement will be
CR7.
admitted as evidence.
CR7. I would have been
I will
inclined to have
furnish you
believed.
with
Did
the
we not
laws with
say in
respect
the
to all of
Calm
that.
down.
in the
Calm down.
inquest?
Based on the law,
What?
CR7. Wait, based on the law, okay.
Prime boys
Yeah,
guy
I
questioned the paternity. Leave him,
wait
let him talk.
now.
I'm with you. No, chessman,
So
speak.
listen. based on the law around burden of proof, prima facie, I would have
Yeah.
been inclined to agree. Okay, but you're telling me in the absence of that DNA, there's a prima facie. That is erroneous. That's wrong. That is wrong. There's no prima
Now
facie. Let's say
listen
for
now.
wait, let me finish. Let's say for example, we now went for the DNA and it returns back negative. Then I can agree. Say okay on the balance of probabilities, yes. But in the absence of that, no, come on. This is what I do now. It doesn't
Nah,
work
Chessman,
like that.
chessman,
bros,
chessman. Thank
let
you.
me make you
What I said,
understand
I
something,
mean
right?
CR7. No, don't make us understand anything.
All
If there
right.
is no foundation, there is no foundation. And the only foundation that will actually recall anyone to request for their money back is when a DNA test is done and it's proven that that child is normal. But that is when you can then say someone is extorted money for you unjustly. Otherwise, I don't think we should spend another 5 minutes listening to this because we're not going to get anywhere.
Now,
And and,
I'm
and
sorry.
even
what you don't
Wumi can
understand
even
is
say that
this.
when that money was being paid, she didn't know that that child wasn't Mohbad's son. She can even say that when
No
that money
wala,
was
no
being
wala.
paid,
Mona give
Then
us
we are still
solutions. Are
getting
looking
the
for
answer we
solutions. The
want.
IT guy,
Then we are
come
still
up.
getting the
Solutions,
answer
please.
we
Solutions.
want. If she's coming to say she does not know at that point that Liam is not for Mohbad, then we are still getting the answer we want in the end.
it won't work. I'm
What I'm
sorry,
telling you
it's
is
not gonna
this.
IT
work.
guy,
What I'm
come up.
telling you is
Give us
this.
solutions. We
Let
need
me make you
solutions,
understand
please.
something. Chaseman, if I'm going to give you money for any reason that you present to me, and I realize that you presented a false information, I can sue you for it, and my money will be recovered.
You
Oh,
can
wait,
sue me
Now,
no,
for
no, no,
Mohbad's
it,
statement,
and
let me
that
make
I
you
is
mean,
understand something.
CR7.
that
If
is
I am
covered.
Wumi right now. Hold on, I am Wumi right now. All right,
Yeah,
talk to me. Let's talk together. Let's even talk as two civil people. Okay, go on. Let me and you. Okay, go on, go
I don't
on.
understand.
Tell me what
Like,
you want. You want your money back from
I
me.
want
Tell
my
me,
money
you want
back.
your money
Yeah, I
back.
want my money back
For what? For what? On what grounds?
because I contributed believing that Liam is Mohbad's son.
Liam is Mohbad's son.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, Liam is Mohbad's son.
And I'm telling you that Liam is not Mohbad's son, and my evidence
And
is to
I'm
the
and I'm saying
effect.
to you to prove it.
And I'm going to prove it to the extent that Mohbad made a statement questioning the paternity of that child. Mohbad,
Do you
who
have a
is the
recording?
father.
Do you have a recording of the statement or written statement or recording of the statement?
I don't have a written statement, only the electronically generated evidence
Prime Boy said it
that we
at.
can rely on.
And on
So
what
now,
IT
ground?
guy.
On what?
now
Hold
my
on, I haven't
ground is
finished.
Said it
this,
at.
On
right?
what ground? Oh no, hold on. On what ground do you believe that what he said in the said video has any relation to do with the paternity of the child?
On the ground that he consciously said it, and it refers to a child that is purported to be his, so he will
Can
not
you can
play
you
around
can
with it.
you can you now state the verbatim of what he said? Can you tell me exactly what he said in the recording?
I can't tell you exactly what he said now, but what I'm trying to make you understand is this: if we have any form of evidence to that effect, we can proceed. Just like I heard someone mention that, I think even around, it was not this afternoon, someone still made mention of something like that on Paparano's live. Now
Hearsay,
the
hearsay.
option is for
I am
us.
telling
Now the
you
option is for us
to remain
to
faithful and
make.
actually sort of like address me
In
directly
fact,
right now.
Wumi can
It
actually sue you for
appears as if
defamation.
you don't have a
Now
ground. First of
listen.
all, you don't
Now
have a
listen.
ground or a foundation.
My my
Hold
my
on. You
communication
don't
to you
have a
guys.
ground. You don't have a ground or a foundation to
I
request your money
don't
back.
think you
But then,
understand.
if I no, I do
Now
understand what you're saying, but you cannot
I
go to a court of law without a foundation. And your
now
foundation is he says, she says. A video that you listen to
Yeah,
could have been doctored.
hearsay,
How
hearsay.
would I know?
now now
IT
Could have
guy.
been
listen.
doctored.
What
What do you mean by
about
hearsay?
what Prime Boy said? About what
Now
Prime
Well,
Boy said? Give
that's
us
let me
about
exactly
explain
what Prime
something
Boy
to
you
you
said.
guys.
cannot
If
even
you are going to calm down,
paraphrase. You cannot even
listen,
paraphrase what he said in the
listen. If
video
you're
right
going to
now.
calm down, you allow me just explain. I
No,
think
you
that
have
would be
explained.
better,
We're
right?
just
Now,
confused. That's the
you,
thing. I am
now that
confused.
is why I'm trying to make you not to be confused. Now I'm bringing in a suggestion, and I'm bringing in the facts that we can rely on. I am not here.
No, I am glad
I'm
that
not here for a court
you
proceeding.
said
Are you with me?
earlier you said it was
Now,
proof.
Work. It's not. We are intellectuals here trying to debate. Don't tell us what's going to work.
listen. I am not
I'm dropping
telling
out.
you you're not
I think I'll see you
intellectuals,
later,
right?
man. Good job, guy. Gift. I see you. Good night.
Now, see, you know what is going on? Like I don't really understand people. Like I'm very very like surprised. Now, my
The chess
submission
man on your way out. Stay blessed. Carry on,
my
Emin.
my submission is to the effect that if we can have so and so thing on ground, we can proceed. I don't know which one. Someone is saying that it is a hearsay. Mohbad statement, if it is express, or it expressly states that this person, what's his name, Liam, is a bastard. That statement is not a hearsay statement. It's a direct statement from the person affected. We're not going to court to say Mohbad said this. No. We're not going to pick somebody to enter into the witness box to say Mohbad said this, and I'm coming to say to say it to the
I mean,
court.
are you a
So
legal
whichever
professional?
way, right? Whichever
Are
way,
you a
right?
legal professional? Just a
I'm
question.
not really like whichever way, right? My
No,
interest
not
is
whichever way.
not
Just a
for
question. Are
any
you a
person.
legal?
No,
Hold on.
I
It's
will
just a
give you the
question. Don't
answers
be
if I
defensive.
finish.
Don't be
No, once I
defensive.
finish, I
Are
will
you
give
a
you that
legal
answer.
professional?
When I finish, I will
Yes or
give you
no?
that answer. When I finish, I will give you that answer. So now, what I want you to understand is this. I did not make this suggestion on the ground that you guys must adhere or must adopt it. We are looking for angles and ways in which we can get the justice that we want. And we all know that this DNA, this paternity issue is very much important with respect to the main case. That's the question of who murdered Mohbad. So, but then, if there is no kind of evidence, maybe video, that Mohbad said something like that, why would I even proceed to court in the first place? Then what am I going to rely on? Now, I will just take it like a form of question. If I'm going to tell Wumi that I'm taking back my money because I believe that Mohbad's son, that Liam is not Mohbad's son, and she is claiming that Liam is Mohbad's son, how is she going to prove it to us that Liam is Mohbad's son? Now, I came here with ideas, not just one. But I think at this point, I'm even stressed. Maybe it looks as if I'm just coming here because I don't have other things I'm doing. That's not the case. I came here with over 4 different ideas as to how we can trap these people to be able to get this paternity stuff done. Because I know the importance of getting that, ascertaining that paternity result on the main case. So it is not as if I don't have what I'm doing. There are so many ways we can come that Wunmi will be compelled to do a DNA test.
Yes, we are together. Let us just explore instead of
We
us every day
did
talking
now.
about
It
things
is
that
just
cannot
like
solutions.
it's
Let's
just
find
like
solutions.
it's just like I'm wasting my time. But I'm not wasting my time because I know what
You're not.
I am going for. It is not for someone but Mohbad. It is justice for Mohbad. And so any person that is around, I will not allow the person to, do
I
anything that will
mean,
destabilize me.
CR7, you're
Now, no,
making
sir,
a good point
it's
and
not,
you're
Mighty
making
guy.
valid
no,
points.
no.
But the thing is,
I
what
don't
I'm
think
trying
I'm
to
making
say
a
is
valid point, because if I am making a valid point, if I'm making a valid point, there is a way to readdress it
Let's
that,
align,
okay,
hold on,
look, we are at
align
risk.
what you You
We
are
are at risk
saying,
of losing something if we go
let me
without this.
speak. Let me speak.
For
Let me
Chessman to be
speak.
saying we are all
I've
intellectual here,
requested.
for Chessman
I
to be
am
saying we are all
requesting for you to
intellectual here,
listen to
we are
me.
all
Can I
intellectual
request for
here,
you to listen
as
to me?
if I am coming here to address
Can I
fool,
request
like
for
I'm
you
impliedly saying you
can I
guys are
request to
fools.
speak?
That is the
Can I
implication
request
of
of
his
you?
statement. You're asking if I'm a legal practitioner. I'm a lawyer, and I'm telling you that I have prosecuted
Can
for over 5
I
years.
even
So
in
there is
court
nothing
you
anybody
will
can come
allow
to
other
tell
people
me
to
about.
speak? You
No,
will still
I'm not
allow
telling
other
you that
people
I
to
will not allow
speak?
you to speak. I waited for
Okay,
all of you guys to speak before I came in,
you
and I specifically took permission, and I told you guys that I
you
want to
don't have
share
to
an
take
idea.
this thing personally. Look,
Right?
people have
No, I
been
have
on
to take
this
it personal,
course
because
for
when you
9
say
months.
these people,
If there is a
when
process,
you say we are
if
all
there is a
intellectuals here,
process,
that
if
is
there
the
is a
problem.
process of
Why
that
are you
nature
telling
that
me
you're
we are all
talking about,
intellectuals here? Is it that I'm
people would
taking you
have.
guys as a
But you
fool?
are not listening. You don't even want to listen to anybody. Are you top
It's not the
movie?
matter
Is
of
this top
I'm
movie?
not listening.
Is this
Look,
top movie? Are you top
Guy,
movies?
listen,
this
No,
guy
no, no,
Are
is
you
like
no.
top
top
listen,
It's
right?
not
movies?
movie.
top movie.
It's
It's
only
Listen.
not top
top movie
movie.
that speak
It
like this.
sounds so much. It sounds so much like top
Are you
movie.
disguising
I
your
don't even
voice?
know
Are
Not
who
you
top
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 movie.
Movie
It's
is.
movies?
not
I've
that.
never heard
But
about
are
Top
you
Movie.
top
I don't even
movies?
know
I'm
Because
him.
that's what
telling
you
you,
sound
this
like
guy,
right
you
now.
guys
Host,
should
Listen,
host,
I
really
don't
you know
know
what
cross
we
him.
should
check
I
do?
don't
him.
know him
Host,
from
let's
anywhere,
allow
He
right?
Mercy
came,
Idris to
he
come up
came
so
with
that
a
everybody can get their
Look,
different, he
you know why
came
I
with a
made, you
different
know why I came
narrative
on this
right now, but
platform. You
he's
know why I
This
like
is
came.
top movie.
exactly
I
how
came on
top
this
movie behaves.
platform
This is
because
like top
Actually,
movie.
he's
Yes,
making
it's like
sense. We just need
You are
to
not
listen.
listening.
I came on this platform, right, because of it is Lulu that is hosting it. There are
We
other
are trying
platforms
to
with this
understand the
this whole
trajectory that
thing.
you
7-7, we are
actually,
together. Don't get upset,
the path
okay?
that you set up
IT
for us,
guy
we
is
are
with
trying to
us.
understand. Why are you
Yeah,
being
yeah, it's with us.
defensive?
We are trying
Why
to
are you being
Nah,
I think
why
defensive?
I
I
am
think
being
it's coming on
defensive
the
is
side of
because
the
the chess
money
guy
aspect.
telling me that
But will you allow
we
other
are
people
all
to speak?
intellectuals.
You've been
okay.
What
talking
Let's
for
does
the
that
This
last
guy
mean?
5 minutes.
sounds
Amen.
Lulu,
Amen.
Lulu,
Please, let's allow Mercy
Lulu,
to speak.
Yeah,
Did I
yeah,
call any person a fool, or did I try to
yeah.
force anybody?
Lulu.
No.
Oh, you
No,
did.
no,
You
Yes.
did
no.
just now. You
Do
did
you
just
really
How?
now,
know
man.
Allow
this
Mercy
You
this
speak.
did
amen
just
guy?
now.
Has he been coming to
What
your
did I do?
platform?
Huh?
You
Do
mentioned
you
the
know
word
this
fool
very
just
guy
now.
speaking? Amen.
He was here yesterday.
Let's
He can be
allow
here
Mercy
yesterday. How
speak,
many
please,
times
guys.
has he
Thank
been to your platform?
He was here yesterday, like I said.
Because this guy, for me, he really sounds like top movie, but
No,
he's coming
we've
with a
No,
allowed him
different
that's
to
not movie.
narrative.
speak.
That's not top
He's
We've
movie.
allowed
coming.
him
He
to
said it on
speak,
Fabiano
and he won't
Mercy,
platform.
I
let us
don't think
speak.
it's top movies. I don't think so. IT guy,
It's
you
not
go
top
speak.
But
movie.
he's
It
I
behaving
don't
sounds
like
even know
top
so
the guy.
movies.
much.
I
Please.
don't even
Trust
know the
me,
We are
guy.
guys.
together, guys. We are together, guys.
Generally, I don't even know the guy.
We are
Yeah,
all together.
but allow. I mean, if you are someone who is in the legal profession and you are a legal professionals, you do understand that there are two ways to dialogues, and other people actually have the opportunity to speak. Because when you started
Of
speaking, when
course.
you got irate and you got angry, you will not stop talking. That's exactly how top movies behave.
Now, the question is
Exactly. Exactly.
what
IT
am I
guy.
trying to address, and what is getting me angry?
Don't
Do
get
you
angry.
know
We're
what
having a
it
dialogue. We
means?
are not here.
Listen, do
Don't
We
you
are
get
know
not
what
here
it
to
upset.
iron
means
this case
Yeah.
that
out
I took
tonight.
myself out? I took out my own
You don't
time,
have to come on this platform.
right?
You don't have to take
I
yourself
took
out. It's
my
past
time
midnight here.
to do whatever I
Everybody
needed to
did the
do,
same. Everybody did the
and
same.
good.
You are
And
not
then,
special. You are not
have you
different from
ever
any one
had
of
7-7, we
any
are
us.
situation?
dialoguing.
Have you ever had
7-7,
any
we are dialoguing.
situation
Just
You are
calm
not
where
down.
special
somebody
or
comes to
different from
tell
any
you
one of
that
us. We are all the
you're
same
trying to
here.
fool anybody?
Nobody is fooling anybody, but you are the one using the word fool.
7,
You keep using the word fool. Why?
I am saying, what does it mean when somebody
order.
tell you, what are you saying? We are all intellectuals here.
Look,
We are all
Teflon Kuma
intellectuals
and
here.
others, Teflon Kuman and others, and all the people in
7-7,
the
go and
comment
drink water
section. We've given this guy the opportunity to speak. He's been speaking for the
Mercy.
last 30 minutes. We've been
Me,
engaging
guys,
him.
I'm
So
not
don't
going
Nah,
to
I
say
fall
don't,
for
let's not allow him
this.
to
I don't
For
want to
speak.
me,
speak.
I'm not going to fall
Now
for
I don't
He's been
want to
this. I
speak,
don't
speaking.
know if you guys
right?
know this
There is
guy,
no need
but
to speak again, right? There is no need to speak. You guys can continue.
No,
I don't need any platform to
anybody.
speak.
I'm
It is, I
sorry,
I've
mean,
guys.
had
it is
enough.
brilliant. But what we're
I
trying
have
to
a
say to
lot of
you,
I have a
you
lot of
are
Amen.
places
Amen.
bringing
to
Amen.
speak if
Don't
I
something
want
to
get
Mr.
the
to.
angry.
IT
maybe
table.
So
this
boss.
guy can
continue.
careful, you
Boss,
people,
Mr.
but you
I,
cannot
please,
fool me. I
Continue.
swear
boss,
to
And you
God.
can't do that.
This is top
please,
movie.
Proceed,
one,
please.
Leave
Just
that
guys,
proceed.
charade.
please,
Proceed.
one of our justice guy.
Just proceed. There is
He
no
have been
problem.
with us for a
Proceed.
long time
I'm
with
not going to
Parano,
make
please. You guys
anything.
should allow him to
I'm
speak,
not. I'm
please.
not going to mention anything again. Proceed.
Amen. Amen, boss. Amen, bro, please. We are enjoying your show. We are everybody just misunderstand a little bit misunderstanding. Yeah, everybody's enjoying your
Exactly.
show. Just that you have to also carve that, bros. They are understanding. Everybody's understanding. We are enjoying the
We are
show,
together.
so we need a lot of experience because we
Don't
have been
leave.
in
We
this
are
case for
together.
now
Mighty
good
guy,
months
come
now.
up.
No going, no coming. You understand? Please just continue with your because there was
Natty guy is
bad
here.
you
J
doesn't
for a
mean that
money. Correct guy. Correct guy. God bless.
there was bad you they just want to learn more. Even a boss IT, I was also hearing you just want to learn more. That's why I engage you. That is where we do it here. You also know the way
You see,
Paparano
it's
do it.
J
You
for a money.
understand?
Look, I
Please.
love you, and I love your
Thank you, sir.
interjection. God bless you. You've spoken beautifully. You see, when we get to a point, obviously it was three of us. It seems as if we are attacking.